It's time to go to Week 5, going up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are a roster that is also 3-1. We have a breakout D lineman. Could this be Northcutt, the big man? Could literally be anyone, but I would hope it's Northcutt. He's the guy with the most to gain. Of course, looking at overalls, we definitely have them by a lot, especially in the offensive department. But what they have on us is a quarterback that we, at the time, probably should have went for, but obviously Greer has worked out really well for us as of, this last season as his rookie year. Bosa with a really good game there. So I'm not really too worried about it, but it is kind of like a, what could have happened type of situation. So it's going to be an interesting battle. Obviously playing against the toughest of teams that we have faced other than the Week 1 opponent so far. Last two teams not really known for, winning games in Sim specifically. Of course, with Kenneth Walker being injured for some time, the starting running back is going to be Tanner. West could get the start because he's a little more elusive than Tanner, but we're going to give him a shot for now. And everyone else, though, pretty much the exact same as you would expect. Now, though, it is time to see who is this breakout D lineman. Hopefully it is Northcutt, like we said, and it is, Coach. I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, man. Yeah, breaking through the floor. He's like almost 400 pounds. It's the breakthrough he's talking about. But hold the Buccaneers to under 100 rushing yards, which doesn't seem like the hardest thing to do, or get him one interception, a forced fumble, a tackle for a loss, or a sack, which, this would be an all-time ultra sell if we don't complete. Logan Hall for them, injured for 7 weeks with a dislocated elbow. And it's not like I said, elbow. Nobody whipped their bowls out, let me tell you that. Sinclair, the superstar quarterback that not super fast, but very accurate. I'm trying to think of who he reminds me of. Like a weaker Stafford, maybe? I don't know. But Leonard Fournette's still the running back here, so we'll see what happens with him as their running back. Will he get to 100 plus? I don't know. Depends on how the front is looking. Mike Evans and Godwin still the number 1s and 2s. Javon Cooper looking really solid, though. Kenny Golladay has found his way over here. And then, everyone else is just, don't worry about it. Tight end Troutman, they just haven't had a decent tight end since Gronk. Left tackle's okay. Left guard's okay. Center's really not okay. Right guard is great. Right tackle sucks. So this, once upon a time, one of the best offensive lines in football is long gone. Way long gone. They have Matabuke, who is their left end. He's a block shedding type, so I'm not really sure how he's supposed to get to the quarterback. And then Cedric Creighton. Not sure what's going on with his D-line, but it doesn't look good, whether it's a 3-4 still or a 4-3. Vita Vea, though, is obviously insane, and he is still here. Same with Shaquille Barrett, which is a little surprising, but he is talented as hell. Middle linebacker Devin White is amazing. He's an X-Factor. And then Levante David, still viable, but shockingly still here. Joe Tryon has developed nicely into a 90 finesse move edge. And, of course, cornerbacks Jamel Dean and Carlton Davis are the starters, but Nick Needham and Carlton Davis might be abused. They're slow. Winfield's amazing, and then Burgess is feasible, but he probably should just play cornerback as he has 10 better man than he does zone. And believe it or not, this team is a very successful running team based on the numbers. And I think overall, defending the short pass is going to be the smartest thing to do because you can keep everyone up to the line of scrimmage to try and obviously stop the run, but also stop the short pass game, which they're going to want to do with those not super fast, but really strong hands, good route running receivers. Their average pass yards really bad. So with the lacking in the run game because of the injury to Kenneth Walker, we're going to try to throw this thing. This could be a very interesting battle where normally we want to run the ball, but it might be the opposite, where they want to run the ball and we want to pass. Ellen Jenkins with a pretty nice upgrade, as that was, I believe, his lowest rating by quite a bit. So now he is at 84 run block power, which, like I said, is a massive increase, especially for an interior lineman. Not a bad little upgrade. We really need run block finesse and run blocking in general, so that's kind of the upgrade we're looking for, even though he is a power blocker because, he's an interior guy, which we like, but man, he's just so bad at that style that he just needs to get that going as well. Jalen Phillips hasn't really seen the field much, but obviously go with a speed upgrade. Speed rusher upgrade as he is, the backup edge. Want him to be as good as possible. It's an okay upgrade. Still can't believe no one wanted him. The price we got him for was kind of a steal. And then for the final upgrade, Damian Alexander has played well, but the hands are busted in a bad way. Gets a little upgrade. Block shedding is rough. Might have to go with run stopper soon because that is bad. And we are in Tampa Bay. Obviously, DK Metcalf has been giving everyone problems lately. Sinclair, not a guy I'm super familiar with physically playing, but I know he has had a really good season. And that, obviously, with that really good-looking defense, is concerning. They got two really good wide receivers. Running back is still solid. Quarterback looks great. And then a very solid-looking defense. It just can their offensive line block enough to give this guy a chance to cook down the field. Obviously, the defense for us has been really good lately, and Tariq Woolen is going to be playing back at his number 2 role, if you will, on that right side of the defense for us, which, you know, that's where he made the money. That's where he became who he is. And speaking of making money, I believe we actually have to pay him. This is a really expensive year for us. I think guys like DK Metcalf, ironically enough, Kenneth Walker, like we just mentioned, Tariq Woolen. There's a lot of really good names that are going to be tough to try and pay, but going to try to get all of them, if not as many as possible, as this is a very talented group, and Greer's obviously still in a rookie deal, which is kind of the big thing for these teams trying to stick together is quarterback cheapness. A little bit of an overcast in this one. Their quarterback only with 1 interception on the entire year. Little motion, I think we have to cover that, and inside Brooks, with the help of Jamal Adams, going to make them go back -2, which once again, for our scenario with Northcutt, who has not really seen the field yet, massive. That's now 101 yards we can allow for him to get a scenario, and amazing coverage by Woolen will make this a 3rd and 12. I mean, can we cover him? I don't know. Got to cover the running back. He's going to take the shot, and that's going to be picked off by Woolen. Just no chance. I mean, that's perfect coverage. I mean, with that size, he really is like the best cornerback. I almost call him the wide receiver because he plays wide receiver on defense for us. There is a little bit of pressure, but Metcalf will catch that and gain about 9 on the very first try. Metcalf last week, 147 yards, 2 touchdowns on the season. 438 already through 4. We mentioned it once, we mentioned it a billion times. No one's replacing Kenneth, but we're hoping this week, nice effort actually, going against some really good players there. He at least makes us feel like, hey, there's a chance. Definitely will never happen, but just the feeling that he could be a starter somewhere is all I'm asking for today. Block and release, and it's a late one, but kind of ran out of time, nowhere to go with it anyways. About 6 on the play. They're playing really off and taking advantage of that right now. 2nd and 4. Got a lot of, short stuff here. And that's kind of, once again, covered pretty well, but Metcalf will gain about 5 on the play. Quick throw in there, got it off. 1st down. Inside handoff, kind of thwarted. Do I believe the back of the end zone? I kind of do. We're kind of setting this up to be short right here. And there goes Metcalf over the middle. It's a great throw, and it's in for the touchdown. Really good drive. Pressure kind of got to us a bit, but the coverage not good enough on our very speedy, great talent. Woolen. Perfect so far. See what Nwosu can do off the edge. Not a whole lot. Really good cutback. Well, maybe not a really good cutback because he probably had more room going to that side. Gets 3 yards, though. Leonard Fournette now on the board for a yard. They're going back heavy. See if it actually is a run. And Northcutt fighting, can't do it. Throws right as he's about to be hit. Leonard Fournette fighting, gains about another 3. So a 3rd and 4 now. Yards not so far super easy to come by. But a chance to get off the field without giving up a 1st down again. Trying to get out to the running back. Can't. He's open, but he gets hit as he's throwing. And that will be a sack by Nwosu on the blitz. Personally, I'm not sure if running 3 receivers in the exact same part of the field is the smartest call in the world, but I'm not the coach of the Buccaneers. I don't see what they see. Good blocking. Just kidding, obviously. Caldwell makes that guy look like such a clown. Gets us to the 37-yard line on his return. Quick throws at the moment as the pressure is kind of getting to us. And there's no one on Tanner. Not the greatest. Oh, there he goes. But it's not the greatest receiving back, but, I mean, when you're that open, it's not that hard. It's all well when you got the safety covering him, but not when the safety's on the other side of the formation. Not easy to get to in time, and that's a pretty good blocking. Tanner gets taken down for a gain of 5, though. He definitely doesn't have, like, the zip or the elusiveness or the tackle-breaking ability of Kenneth, but he's good enough, and the blocks have been pretty good, gaining only about 3 on that play with our right guard going down to injury. Back to the ground game. Might be getting a little bit too conservative here. Although they don't see it. Patterson will actually get smoked, making it 4th and inches from the 36. That's what Antoine Winfield does. And Pierre, the right guard, has an abdominal tear. With our right guard being injured, it is tough to go for this, but I think you do. I think you do. Got a fade route. I mean, do we really have time for that? That in cut, we barely got it off to Moore there. Devin White playing pretty well, but once again, that pressure, not quite able to get there. Really good blocks on this one, and first down again. First down run for Tanner, trying to cut it back and running right into the bowl. Got a couple of curl routes. The cornerbacks kind of seem like they're sitting ready to, like, pounce. That's not an easy throw. Hits it and catches by Moore. 8 for 8 so far. Middle of the field has been pretty deadly. They really have no one, no answer there. And they've got some pretty good linebackers, so it's a little surprising. And Tanner, one to beat, obviously will not do it, as in Winfield, who is tiny, makes that play. And Joe Tryon is now injured. There are players dropping like flies out here. Could be a quick throw. Got to make the right read, though, is the problem. Can we do it? And we can. We have that guy. Metcalf burned him. I think it was zone coverage. Carlton looked like he was covering the quick out, or the quick play to Moore. We didn't go there. Metcalf touchdown. All right, 1st and 10 for the 25. And Wosu not really doing anything. And he's taking a shot and has him. Gets the catch to the 33. If he keeps it in bounds, all he has to do is break a tackle, and Marshall is beat. I don't know if it was Marshall's fault. I think we were, kind of sitting in something similar to this. So I think Woolen just played it shallow, and there goes Oliver causing problems. There goes Chambers with a hit. And there we go, taking them down on a negative play to the running back, which, I mean, you guys know is not easy. Oh, Lord. We do have amazing talent, but there's a lot to ask for. Look at these players, though. I might go with a spin move with Mafe. I never do. Didn't really work. Quick out to the right, and Godwin with the footwork gets them within 3 on 3rd and 3. Bring a blitz, trying to bring some players up. I'm going to drop with Brooks. I want to press the tight end, and oh, no, I'm not. And they go over to Mike Evans. Really good read. Huge hit, though, by Chambers, who's got back-to-back now. Definitely thought they were going to try to hit, the golden man this game, which is Godwin, but they didn't. Either way, it works. Hit us with the too much talent, and there goes Adams missing the tackle. Leonard Fournette getting a little wild, and now Shaq Mason is injured. I just looked at the injuries. They are very tame, but holy crap, there's been a lot of them. Don't get me wrong. Northcutt, please just make a play. And in the double, he will not. But Leonard Fournette's going to get the first down after the second after. I thought he was about to say not going to get it. Bringing a blitz. I don't know if they're going to hike it before the second quarter. They will not. 14-0, but they are obviously in a good spot to try and get half of it. We had an audible, but man, we are not in a good situation here. Try to get to Oliver last second. Can't really make the play. Over the middle is open, and Godwin, like I said, the money man today, will score the touchdown. Here comes Caldwell, the dangerous man. Our fullback just got pummeled. And here goes Caldwell trying to make something happen. Gets to the 20. The throws haven't been super hard, and I know I'm jinxing them, but I do believe Greer has not missed a throw yet. And that will continue to be the case as Metcalf gains about 9. 10 for 10. Once again, not the hardest in the world. Ooh, this could be beautiful. This could be beautiful, or a play where we don't get the ball off and get intercepted for a touchdown. We get the ball off. You know what I mean. And there goes Fant. He's open again. Catches the ball. 11 for 11. Going for the record. We are mixing it up well, but are we mixing it up so well that we're completing it at this high of a rate? I don't know. And there goes another quick throw to the outside. Patterson will gain 9. All these players to the right, you're kind of thinking, oh, this is probably a quick throw to the right, get that first down. But no, it is going to be a run on the inside. Cut back, probably unnecessary as the blocks look good, but a first down nonetheless. Got to say, the offense right now is moving. They've got everyone back. Why, when I audible to a run, you would think they'd bring someone up after we just moved our receiver out of there. And they do not. Really would have liked to see a little bit better blocking from Elton. Didn't get the first down, which is a joke, but could play a benefit to us, as he might be able to try something like this. Maybe get Patterson in for a touchdown or something here. We kind of get away with a shot play here. And that is a wide open Patterson. Patterson utilizing the speed. Can't quite get out there, but gets it to the 12. The offense is clicking. Can he make it a perfect 14 for 14? Going with the outside with Chapman. I might take the shot. Metcalf not actually open. This is a tough one. Fant will catch it on Devin White, which will continue the streak. Patterson looks like he has the inside leverage, but we're going to trust the blocks, which will actually get us enough. Tanner with that fight. Beautiful work. Quick throw Metcalf, Jacobson, Riggs being the guy that you throw across to. Not going to happen, and we're going to have to lose the completion percentage. No! Maybe try to get too cute with it. Caldwell back in the end zone, that route. It skirts the line. I like it. See how well he runs it, though. Oh, that's a wide open player right over the middle, and I just got caught looking at the right side way too long, and that will be a sack. All right, they kind of have this covered well. And there's Tanner. Tanner, we make up for it. Touchdown number 3, and now Elton Jenkins is injured. So while their injuries are settling, ours are long-term. A torn labrum and an abdominal tear from our guards leaves us with half the talent we started the game with. While we may likely win this game, will we lose the season? I mean, who knows? 2 really big players for us. Really good throw over the middle. Rookie Chambers doing a good job, but not a great job. First down nonetheless. That's pretty absurd, I ain't gonna lie. Both of our guards, I mean, those seem like serious injuries, I'd imagine. Red making a really good play, but Fournette fighting, gets it back to the line and then some. Again, haven't really seen Northcutt too much, but it's kind of the way we play. Unless we're stopping the run, we don't really see him too much. And pretty good blocks. Leonard needs to cut that inside a little bit more, follow the center, and he doesn't, which will lead to a 3rd and 6. Gonna go with Mafe off the other side. Let's see if we can get the rush. Speed rush is good, and a curl route. Perfectly thrown right on Chambers. First down. Buccaneers aren't going away, unlike our offensive line, which is dead. Lots of depth there, thankfully, but still taking a big hit. Northcutt not going to make the play happen, and Fournette's going to gain about 7. So far, on par to technically stop them, but at the same time, you don't really expect under 100 yards total to happen very often in a game. Like, that's a total. It's like not one guy. Kind of had a chance there. Sinclair should probably run it here. What a throw. No hit from Marshall. He kind of whiffs. And with all the time in the world, he's going to find his man for 26. That's a bit absurd, but that's what happens when you can't get to the quarterback. 1st and 10 with Northcutt over the center. Let's see him just run it. Oh, that's a terrible attempt. Terrible attempt from Chambers, who was hitting people left and right, making it a 2nd and inches. At the 2-minute warning, this is a really good spot for them. With our at-will scoring, realistically, they should probably want to fail on this attempt, get the first down, and then just waste the clock. But at the same time, just getting a touchdown on us isn't easy, so I would probably just take what I can get. And if that ball's on the money, that could go either way. Definitely can go either way. Got the blitz coming. I kind of want to drop Mafe off, though. And I'm going to go with Northcutt because we're trying to get the scenario. Screen pass, can't get off of it. And Adams going to take him down short, but do you go for that if you're them? This, I mean, I get it. They're not really moving the ball effectively there. But this could be an all-time sell decision. Not going to get the block, but they're going to get the field goal. It's an 11-point deficit with our ball at half. Do you really love that if you're them? I don't know. Plus, we get the ball here. Unless we throw a pick 6 or something like that, could get worse. They want to hit us with a screen that didn't work. Let me show you a screen that won't... Wait. Wait a minute. And we get it off last second. Not going to gain a lot, but Tanner fighting, following the blocks, gains about 5. All right, we got the 2 talented receivers. And that's a tough one. Pummeled by Levante, but gets it. Can I hurry up, please? Thank you. Really good game so far from the young quarterback. Quick outs again. And Greer's running. The guy's catching up, though. Really good block. Really good attempt by Shaquille to kind of contain the edge as much as possible. We gain 8 to the 44-yard line. Clock is obviously running. I just don't want to do anything too crazy to throw a pick, which is why we're kind of going short. But are we going too short? That's the question. 2nd and something. Let's throw that low, and that is a really bad throw, and Metcalf can't handle it because of it. All right, guards are, backups. Can they get enough blocks? Oh, they look pretty good, actually. Tanner, in a situation where you wouldn't expect the run, I was about to call a timeout anyways, but that's not kind of the timeout I wanted to see. Why are all these injuries happening? This is an absurd amount. Chapman? Chapman. Oh my god, he got speared. Did we really throw that ball that high? A ruptured disc! Fellas! Please! Oh my god! Quick throw inside. Metcalf got... I don't know how he didn't fumble. Like, he fumbled. I just don't know how we got the ball back, to be honest. Is he even alive? I didn't even check on him. I didn't really get much of a chance to. Of course, he's still alive, but more ruptured disc. Caldwell season. Let's see it. Caldwell season. Under pressure. Really good throw, and Caldwell gets out of bounds. What a play, dude. Vita Vea almost got that. It's a dot. I can't even count the amount of times they've tried to call a run play for us. Like, stop, please. That's just a tough throw, and obviously not going to get the catch if the ball's not to him. That was an ambitious ball, but it was the best spot to try and score a touchdown on that drive, or on that situation. Under pressure and throwing it as we're getting hit. That non-missing percentage is obviously taking a little bit of a hit here. Chapman, he missed the jump ball a little bit ago, but do you still take it maybe? Chapman. He doesn't jump, but the ball almost lands in his hands. We will take away their field goal, though, with our own, with 3 seconds remaining. The ball was a little high for Chapman, I think, because he was kind of chasing the ball still, but he's got to do better than that. He had a chance to jump, and he never did. Regardless, losing top-tier players left and right to long-term injuries. I mean, if this game gets a little bit more out of hand to where we're safely, winning the game, I mean, we kind of have to just bench players, I feel. I mean, this is like, I don't know what this field's made out of, like landmines or something. We're dying. Like, they've had a few injuries too, but none of them are serious. They're all back and healthy now. We have lost 3 for what seems to be at least 5, maybe 6 weeks each. Maybe more for some of them. Specifically more. I'll be surprised if we come out of here with even like 2 starters at the skill position remaining. Tanner doing a really good job. That man is powerful. Gets the first down and then some. And by then some, I mean literally 1 more yard. Double drag after a successful run. The blocks have actually been pretty good. Chapman, who looked pretty good in preseason. That's kind of his first play where he's looked okay for us, but it's a simple drag. Anyone could look good on those, especially when they're not really pressing. They're not making it hard on us throwing short, let me tell you. Vita Vea, oh my. Nobody wanted to get a handle on him, and we lose 2 on the trap play, which is usually not a play you lose yards on often, to be honest. They're coming quick. This could be a quick throw to Caldwell. I'm kind of looking at that left side as my hot look. And that is on the money. Holds on to it. Caldwell, first down for 9. That coach better get his finger out of our face. I'll bite the damn thing. Ever heard of Hannibal the Cannibal, huh? Oh, that's a tough one. Oh my god! Devin White with the hit of a century, killing Patterson, but somehow not. 2nd and 10, they're really not trying to have us run this ball, and we kind of predetermined that, but it works out. The ball actually being led upfield too much gave him the first down. The DB just didn't react. This offense is looking literally unstoppable. And Chapman could be my end zone shot. I mean, that's a tall guy. Might be a little overthrown again. And he almost gets it, but gets it knocked out. Just give him a chance, dude. With the pre-snap read of 6'5", is he? 6'4" against 5'9". Couldn't really do much about it. Levante David handled that well. It is now a 3rd and 8 situation. Got a couple of deep shots set up. Chapman is another look. Caldwell, quick throw maybe. And we're in some trouble. Throw that last second. Tanner will catch it, but will not get the first down, and that will be a field goal. With the pressure we had there, not a bad look. I think they covered that pretty well. I mean, you have Caldwell if you angle it like top right, but that's a tough throw. Metcalf, if you're throwing from the 30, you probably have that. Oh, we missed! Did I do something wrong? I probably didn't pull it down far enough. I thought it was a nonchalant kick that I could have done almost anything to get the ball in there, and I'm actually pretty confused that it didn't go through. I thought I held it down enough. Guess not. Hopefully it doesn't matter. I don't think it will. It really does suck, though, because if we had that field goal, I mean, they're pretty much forced not to run it, whereas now they, you know, they can if they want. And obviously that affects Northcutt's chances. First down to Mike Evans, though, regardless of, you know, what happens with the scenario. But it would be clutch. It'd be so clutch. Adams in the flat. Really good press. Goes with a quick throw. Juke moves, but he needs like 3 only. All the space he had, I mean, that should have been way more than that. Is that Alexander going against the tight end? Going with Red, who is a talent and a half. And are they actually going to give it? They're not going to give it. And Leonard Fournette taken down simply one-on-one against Brooks. 3rd and 8. They need the touchdown. All right, and Nwosu, time to cook. And over the middle, what a catch. First down. Woolen is on that, and he still throws it in there like a madman and gets it. That's kind of crazy. It's been a little bit of a battle in this one. Oh, that was a nice route. Oh, that's even better. Adams getting in there. Huge hit from Marshall, and they're inside the 10 now. Well, at the 10, but it still counts. All right, Northcutt. They run it. I want to see you in there. Oh, good spin. Overthrown. There's no one there. I mean, if he just puts that anywhere on target, it's a GG. Man coverage, maybe not super great on that one, but overall it has been good for us, so we are going to stick with it. Cover the running back a little late, but we got there. It is a flag. This is interesting. If it's a hold, I think you absolutely accept it. Holy makes this interesting in a bad way for them. 2nd and 16 instead of a 3rd and 1. Don't want to give them an easy one, so we're going to move them around a little bit. Red, and they're going to run the ball, and more important... Oh, there goes Leonard, though. Fumble! Offensive lineman has it. He's falling forward, gains 6. Leonard Fournette may be blind. Just saying. Legally. Can I get to the guy I wanted to be? Okay, well, I'm stuck on the D-line now. And under pressure, he throws it to the corner, but he overthrew him. That would have been a dot, and normally I would agree. I would say you have to kick you have to go for it, but 4th and 9... they kicking the field goal is actually the smart choice here. You know, if your plan is to win this and not go to overtime, I suppose that's your way to do it. 2 more touchdowns, but man, if he puts that on the money, Mike Evans, that's a touchdown. That was a throw. Our offense needs to score some touchdowns. Simply put, we need to get some touchdowns. That field goal miss. Oh, wow, what a play by Levante. I thought we were going to have that lane. That field goal miss was massive, though. Defense is still playing like a bunch of champs, so maybe it won't matter. I'm still going to run this. Yeah, I believed in it. There goes Tanner running right over a man. And that man being Antoine Winfield Jr., almost 20 gained. I'm just saying, I'm not feeling a whole lot of yards per carry lost with the running back change. I'm just throwing that information out there. It's just simple fact, all right? It's, you know, I'm not comparing any running backs or do any of that kind of crazy stuff, but facts are facts, no matter how you want to look at them. Play action. Yeah, that's going to happen. They timed that one up well. Play action's been great for us. They just made a smart call on that one. All right, we got Fant. They are potentially bringing a blitz. Fant's my quick look. And I was just about to throw to him. Vita Vea just saved a first down and, continues to increase their chances of a comeback. Waiting for the linebackers to clear out, and it was just about to pull the trigger. You could see there was like a throw out of sack, and he saved him. Vita Vea is making some plays today. All right, Northcutt, just get the damn tackle for a loss, brother. Nice. Get up in there. So they've got 40 yards rushing, and it's about to be the 4th. So mathematically speaking, they're gaining like a lot less than the yards needed, right? But all it takes is 1. That's the sad part. 1 breakaway, and it's GG. 2nd and 8 from the 16-yard line. Porter over the middle of the field. And that's exactly where we're going to target. Maybe not exactly where Porter is, but right over the middle. Godwin, their money man. All right, Lambert going against the tight end. Could be bullied. Oh, I thought that was a wiggle. And last second, Woolen's on it, but Mike Evans with the size and the hands catches it anyways. Late Carl Reed, and Woolen gets bodied up. All right, Oliver going against the double team. Working that club. Actually works and sacked by Mafe. A loss of 9. That is not what they needed. Run a little bit of man coverage. Run Alexander against the running back, Fournette. who they may throw to. They will. And Alexander buries him. Running the blitz. If they run a block with him. Nope, we can't. We got to go over there. And they had Godwin. Over the middle was open. And Woolen gets mossed. We went for the swat. And he just missed it. I don't know how he doesn't see that over the middle. The rookie gets turned around. And the guy is naked for probably 30 plus. Woolen's in perfect coverage here. Maybe too perfect. Gets a hand up there, which is, I mean, a sick shot, but just can't get it. What a play. I mean, this is play of the game if they win this. Like, that's just crazy. Northcutt getting a nice spin move. Oh, if he gets a sack. Oh, that is no man's land. Tiny gets pummeled to the 5, but the Buccaneers are in this game. We're going to get a little bit more run stoppy. I get all, I'm all for Bates, but, like, how is he supposed to get over there in time? And we do get over there, but nobody's getting there. I don't know what the hell. And Wosu's just spinning. Can't get over there, but the throw, he doesn't complete the process before spinning out of the end zone. I mean, that is as close as you can get from a no-call touchdown. From a guy catching it in the end zone. I mean, that is super close. Under pressure. Underthrown, and it will now be a 3rd and goal situation. Some opportunities here, and they're kind of blowing them. Phillips is in. I don't know what happened. We got some tiredness. Phillips making a play, throws it well behind the line of scrimmage. Hit, missed, but he's losing yards. 4th and goal from the 8. They don't get it. I don't see how they win. I didn't really think about it, actually. A field goal puts them down 8, which I don't know if I like for them, but I suppose, once again, it keeps them alive. That field goal that we missed, really killing us. Really killing us, but hey, we're still out ahead for a score. The worst case scenario, the worst possible thing happens, they can't go up. That's the good part. We fumble for a touchdown, they can't lead. And even as much as I love Caldwell, there's time for fair catches and kneels, and there's time for, running it out. That was time for a fair catch or a kneel, simply put. Yards very similar, actually, despite the fact that we were dominating for most of this game. And the guard's not really doing a good job. Tanner doing a good job there to find some yards, though. 4 yards to be exact. And as much as I like to believe this is a bluff, I'm still going to throw this thing. And we're going to throw a nice touch pass to Fant, who will fall down to the 49, converting easily. Injuries not stopping us from moving the ball still, as the run blocking's been pretty good. Tanner at the 38-yard line now, putting him in a really bad spot to try and win this game, as the clock's against him, and there's a good chance for us to kick a field goal, even though we missed one a little bit ago, to take the game-winning lead, and we're going to lose 2 on that one, though. Got a fade option with Metcalf. I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to trust that, or what's the story. We wait a little bit. Man, Patterson needs to speed up, but he does enough for the first down. I don't know what he's doing. I waited on Chapman because I thought he was just a little bit too much of an early sell, and it worked out, but man, for a moment there, I thought Patterson was going to get us picked off. I mean, that was not good. Run for Tanner, even if they do get the stop. Almost got it, and I was holding right bumper. That's really the best way for us to lose this game right now, is for us to fumble. So I'm trying to protect it as much as possible. And I'll be honest with you, Metcalf's primary read here. And that's a tough... Well, that's another way to throw to lose the game. I was about to say that's a tough throw, but you kind of threw it the wrong way. Greer, with a near-perfect game, has a fourth-quarter collapse pass, which will give him one final drive here to potentially tie this one up and send it to OT. Red, that was a late hit. Thankfully, it wasn't called. They gained about 6 on the last-second throw. The catastrophic failures that this would entail for them to actually come back in this game is just insane. Trying to drop back. He's got all the time in the world. We did only bring 3. Can't get over there. Huge hit by Adams, though. We'll make it a 2-minute warning with 3rd and 4 upcoming. I think we're at our worst when we give people time to throw, so we are not going to do that here. We're going to try to bring a blitz. And that is it. I get he Stonehands McGee, but how does he drop that? It's mid-blitz time. Come on, Adams, get up there. Running back. Come on, let's cover him. And over the middle, really good play. First down to the tight end. I actually can't believe we dropped that. It was perfectly timed. Alexander we're going to drop back with. I try to manually... Come on, Adams. Terrible decision by the tight end to stay in bounds, though. Although, we'll keep the wrong formation out there for us, so maybe not the worst. Mafe in some trouble. Trying to get a creative. Adams picks it this time, and that will be the game. Sit down on it. Maybe not physically the game, but really good chance at it. I don't know how the hell we even picked that, to be honest. Sinclair, I mean, once again, take what you've got. Godwin maybe scores a touchdown with him running across the face of Marshall, who's not reading it. And instead, he throws to Mike Evans, who needs to come back to that, but just sells, and Adams in the zone just yoinks it. I'm really not sure how, of all the throws that they've had this game, that's the one we pick. That's crazy, but Adams made up for it, and that's the game now. First play, first down. I don't know how you're winning that, especially when it's not even Walker. If it's Walker, I understand, right? You got a super talent that's just impossible to stop. But Tanner, I mean, that's all blocks. Still all blocks. Gaining 6. Second and 4 now. Vita Vea with the double team, and Tanner will win us the game. Closer than it needed to be. Kind of a second half, failure, if you will. We didn't really do a whole lot of scoring in the second half. And I wouldn't even say that we were being super cautious. We were just fumbling the chances. I mean, opportunity after opportunity just blown. But once again, hopefully those are not issues that will haunt us for the rest of the season. Some of those look scary. I mean, some of those could be like actual season enders. Tearing things is never good. Never good. Thankfully, one of them, I believe, was the stomach, so hopefully that'll be fine. But that is going to be the victory, 24-16. I think the Buccaneers were a little bit too cautious at times, where they had multiple 4th-and-1 field goal situations instead of touchdowns, which, I don't get. Your offense really was struggling most of the day anyways, and even though Northcutt really didn't play that much, he's going to find himself to be a star development trait without really coming on the field. Greer was great other than an interception. Tanner was obviously great. He got all the carries, and he was really good. Blocking was solid. Receiving, pretty tame, but Metcalf had 2 touchdowns, I suppose. Fant with 65 yards, 53 for Patterson. Moore had a couple of catches, but then he got injured, which seems to be a serious one. Sack totals, the edge, each had a sack. Woolen and Adams, the 2 best DBs on the team, got interceptions, and then a sell by me with the field goal kicker, Ben Morgan. So 3 new injuries, nothing out of the ordinary with that. We expected it. With pretty tame, considering. Like, I hear ruptured disc, I think season. Torn labrum, season. Abdominal tear, I think even more than that, to be honest. But it's going to be pain. It sucks, but it could have been worse. It could have, we could have literally had, 9 weekers or even season enders. So we will take a tame 4 or 5 week, missing injury. Of course, Lucas Northcutt carried by the defense in general. 5 KXP, star development trait. Maybe this man's well on his way, too. I mean, talk about just getting better, The rich getting richer, if you will. Northcutt, obviously, he's more of a block-shedding type because he's huge, but power rusher, which is a nice upgrade to get the block shed anyways, is huge for his chances of being talented. 78 power move, 74 block shed with his size and strength. He's becoming a scary guy, let me tell you that much. And then Patterson, that route running. It's the route running we need. But I don't know what to do because playmakers like juke ability stuff. Physical, you would think would be... I'm going to go physical. Screw it. We're going to go physical. We're going to see what we get. One to release, one to catch, one to... I know you get more release stuff and jump ball kind of stuff, which isn't bad, but I don't know how to get route running, dude. I think I'm just going to go with slot and deep threat. I think those are the best way to get route running upgrades. I don't see any other way. There just isn't any. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoy this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate your continued support. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden content, where we have finished High on Life, and I think we're probably going to end up waiting for Hogwarts Legacy, as I don't want to start like God of War or something, and it's like, oops, sorry, 4 episodes in, it's other new game time, so probably not going to upload until that game comes out. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys come back for next video. Please stop with the injuries. But until next video, see ya!